Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the same hoodie. It's Tisha and I am bringing you part 2 of my post-burn reviews. I have another 8 3-wicks and 4 single wicks to share with you that I have gone through, and I just love to chat with you about how the candle performed. Did I love the scent as much as I thought I would? What did I blend it with? All the things. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to start with the single wick. So I have the most Christmas single wick holders. And that way I feel like at this time of year, I just start to really run through my single wick collection, which is great because then I'm kind of ready to purchase more when semi-annual sale comes around. So in the last week, I've gone through 4 single wicks and these were delicious. So I'm going to share with you which ones I've gone through. So I started with the hot cocoa and cream. This is such a cozy scent. It's just got your steamed milk, your mini marshmallow, and your cocoa scent. This one burnt really good. I dropped a little piece of the wick in there. And it just throws so well. I have to say, some people probably don't feel the same way as I do. I'll just say it like that. But I feel like my single wicks perform just as good, especially when I blend them as my 3 wicks do. And a fun fact is they burn for the same amount of hours. They have the same amount of hours. You know, it's just obviously a smaller circumference, so you're going to get a smaller projection. But again, I blend, so if I can walk in the area of the candle and I can smell a little bit of this candle, I'm happy with its performance. So hot cocoa and cream is a very strong throw. It's just this very sweet, frothy milk chocolate hot cocoa scent, and it's so delicious. And across the room I was burning salted butterscotch and vanilla. Now this one is a little creamy and vanilla. It definitely looks like it has more wax here, but the wax cracks, so I like to stop burning at that point because I don't want to do anything to the glass. But this is another one, very creamy and rich in scent. I definitely get that butterscotch, almost like the syrup that you put on ice cream type of scent, mixed with the vanilla. This came out last year. I know I picked this up for semi-annual sale, but these together burnt really well. It smelled amazing. Another blend that I did with some of my single wicks was a raspberry mimosa, which I know I picked this up for semi-annual sale as well. Now this was a fruity bright, like scented blend, a little bit effervescent with the drink, kind of not boozy, but like the bubbly notes that they put into these candles. Smells really good, super sweet, and just like a really beautiful raspberry scent. And I mixed that one with raspberries and with vanilla. This was a little bit more subdued, a little bit creamier, but it didn't have that like effervescent bubbly scent to it, but it definitely threw, and these together smelled amazing. So it's just a really nice way to get through a single wick collection. I love to pick them up at semi-annual sale for the price. So let's jump into the 3 wicks, and this is just a mess from my outlet haul behind me here. So another blend that I kind of really enjoyed this last time around was cinnamon spice vanilla and coconut cream pie. Now I have to say the winner here is cinnamon spice vanilla. This is one of those candles that for me burns so quick, but it is such a strong throw the entire time. The notes are fresh ground cinnamon sugar, crystals, Tahitian vanilla bean with natural essential oils. And it just really throws, it just puts off equal parts of like the cinnamon sugar mixed with like a vanilla bean. It's so good. And, you know, they've kind of come up with different like cinnamon vanilla cupcake, different things over time, but it is just a really kind of tried and true, like sweet scent. So if you're a gourmand lover, a bakery lover, you'll love this one. It blends with almost anything you put it up with. And I had this one going in the other room. I think this was in the living room, this is in the kitchen type of thing. And this is coconut cream pie. This one came out earlier in the year and I just got around to burning it. It's toasted coconut flake, caramel custard, golden pie crust. For me, that like coconut caramel scent comes off the most in this one, but it's very creamy, really delicious. It's just one of those candles I've always kind of loved since it came out like 2021, I'm thinking. And it really like blended so nicely with this one, but honestly, you wouldn't smell this over this. It just kind of added to the bakery experience more than really like added notes. It just was like, you definitely felt like somebody had done some baking in the house. So the next thing I wanted to share with you was caramel cream soda, and I'll kind of share what I paired it with. But This was one of those scents that came out this summer that I absolutely just loved. It is notes of caramel syrup, bubbly cream soda, and rich vanilla. It just smelled so good. This was a really strong throw, and I'm just a sucker for like a novelty scent. I remember I lived near this small town, and for many years they had this like 50 soda shop. It was like a sub and soda shop, and they would make little specialty sodas like this. And I really enjoyed the vanilla cola candy candle that came out a few years ago, but it really is bubbly and kind of really makes me think of a cream soda. I haven't had one in years, but I really felt like this was very authentic. Didn't smell like chemicals or anything. It really kind of picked up the effervescence, like a bubbly soda scent, and that cream, like the cream soda vibe really came through in this one. And I just like to burn 2 candles at a time. So I had this one going in the living room, and in the kitchen, I started a midnight amber glow. And this has smooth amber, caramel latte, vanilla, bourbon. And I felt like these actually went together super well. Now this one has a little bit of a perfumey scent in there with the amber. So it's not a full like bakery scent to me, or even a coffee scent to me. If I'm being honest, I didn't love this one as much as I thought I would. It just didn't become like an instant favorite like brown sugar latte or caramel brulee latte did. The packaging is super cute on this one though, and I do enjoy the body care scent. But for the most part, it had a hint of caramel, hint of that like boozy note, but mostly you got the amber. So it was a perfumey, boozy caramel experience. I think this would also blend well with like a sweet whiskey. I haven't tried that, but I did like it. I didn't love it. I thought it burnt right in the middle for me. I think it really was helped by the caramel cream soda. And honestly, out of these 2 scents, I preferred this one, but this was okay. Again, I didn't feel like these were supposed to be together, but with them both having caramel, I felt like they didn't like offend each other, if you will. But this really gave a perfumey vibe over anything else that was in it. And this one just reminded me of summer. It was like really novelty, but the throw was really great. Okay, another set of gourmands. If you don't know, I love my bakery scent. So you're going to see a heavy amount of bakery gourmand scented candles, but I do like to sprinkle in the other types of scents. But pineapple pound cake from last fall was just one of those, like, I hated it on cold, loved it on burn. The notes are fresh pineapple, sweet vanilla pound cake sprinkled with powdered sugar. And I remember when I smelled this on cold, I was like, it smells a little funky, but I had fallen in love with some candles that smell a little funky on cold, like vanilla peach tea. There's a couple other ones, but they're escaping right now. So I wasn't afraid to give this one a try. It burnt down so well and it's strong the whole time. I really love how authentic this smells to me. It smells like a pineapple cooking in the oven. Like you can get the like juices melting off of it. The pound cake was a nice amount of cake note in this candle. And then the powdered sugar, just there was a lot of sweetness going on here, but you really picked up the pineapple and you really got the cake. I love that one. I hope they bring it back, and I hope they don't do anything to it because it smelled really good. Now, again, not that these candles went together well, but while I was burning this one, I went ahead and started this one. That's just kind of how I am. I'm usually at least burning 2 candles at a time. And I do give them space to be their own thing, but then there is a space in the middle where they come together, and that's what I usually talk about. So the other candle I was burning at that time was a wild berry jam donut. Now this just has its own little following of people that love it. It's come out in several different versions, so it must be very popular because they keep bringing it back for us. This one is probably the latest version I remember them coming out with, and it was just as good as I remembered the other ones being. Sweet wild berry jam, powdered donut, brown sugar. I love the brown sugar in here. That's why I mixed it in with this, because it kind of almost made this like pie kind of thing, or pineapple upside down cake thing. And the wild berry mixed just as, you know, mixed well with the pineapple, but like it didn't make a new scent. Like there was pineapple and there was like a berryness, but definitely a lot of bakery going on while I burn these candles, and they're both very strong. So I felt like this was a very strong power couple here with the scents of bakery. And I feel like if you love bakery scents, you know your strong ones, you know the ones that really perform well. Blueberry pie, wild berry jam donuts always done well for me. This one's always done well for me. So I was really happy with that blend, but nothing new. And then again, every once in a while, I feel like you really need to cleanse your air. So, you know, I just love listening to Sneeko the Diva. She talks a lot about cleaning your air so that you can kind of really get the most out of your next burn. So what I'll do after I burn, see, I burn a lot of candles. So one of the tips I took from her was I kind of upped how often I change my air filter. I was doing it every like 4 weeks, but I went to like every 2.5 to 3 weeks. So the longest it'll go is 3 weekends. That's just because I've been busy. But before I set out new candles, I make sure to cleanse my air, which means either, like a coffee candle cleanses the air. Sometimes a sandalwood candle will cleanse the air. These candles do a really nice job of it as well. So when I'm doing a ton of bakery and I feel like everything's just getting lost or mixing together too much, I'll burn something that really just clears, for me, my scent memory so I can enjoy the next set of candles. And I felt like these did such a good job of that. So this is Crystal Waters. It is sparkling saltwater, jasmine blossom, and blue seagrass. I think it was just this seagrass. This is such a clean scent. It does lean more to like a young men's cologne, not like a dark, sexy cologne, but more of like a clean young men's cologne. And that blue seagrass, and I feel like the salt water just made everything nice and fresh. So this really freshened up my air. Like I said, the air filter, opening some windows, cleaning your air, giving it some time, those things all matter. Just cleaning in general matters, but lighting this candle really reset the space. And so I was happy with that. And I burnt it alongside with this Rosewater and Ivy, which has become one of my favorite candles of the year. I definitely think I want to do a video in December about my favorite candles I found this year. This is one that I had for a video. I remember I did a Schitt's Creek video and I did that series for a while, if anyone remembers, where I like gave each character a favorite candle and talked about like how I felt like they were connected to either their character or their person. But Rose, Water, and Ivy, they were the Rose family, so this one just came to mind. But when I purchased it, I didn't know if I would love to burn it. So I thought, okay, no big deal. I'll use it for the video and then I can gift it. And one day I just wanted to try it. I've dipped my toe into florals a little bit more this year and I fell in love with this candle. I've gotten it in room spray. I've gotten it in wallflower refills. I'm really loving it, but it's this nice, clean rose scent. It's very pretty, slightly perfumey with that like rain-kissed ivy. I feel like you could almost, and there's like a spring musk, but very clean. And these two together just cleansed my air and got me ready for, more Christmas scents and things. So I just love this little reset. So I thought I would share that with you. And that's it. We got through another set of 12 candles. So I have burnt through so many candles this last month, but this is like October and November together. But yeah, let me know down below what you have been burning and loving. And I have an empties video for you, but then I think I will be all caught up. I hope you've been enjoying the content. I know I have to kind of get back into my rhythm a little bit, but I did miss you all so much. And I know that the postburn reviews are some of your favorites. So I was happy to bring you a part 1 and a part 2 for this month. And just let me know what you have been enjoying. I'm definitely going to be showing a lot more Christmas candles in the next one because I'm already starting to burn them. And it just really gets me ready for the season. I don't know. I'm ready to bake. I'm ready to shop. I'm ready to celebrate. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in a video very soon. Take care until then. Bye-bye.